Hello there, TMM4220. This is Fede saying hello from Dubai. I am reaching out to give you a little bit of information with regards to your final deliverables. I know a lot of you have been starting to ask about this. First off, I want you to spend the most of your time and brain width and dedication focusing on continuing to iterate on your prototypes, of course. So always focus on the process. Don't necessarily focus too much on the final deliverables. Having said that, I know to reduce anxiety levels, some information is necessary. So, point one, each of the teams will have 10 minutes to present. The presentation can include literally anything you'd like. I would love, of course, to hear about the learning process, the ups and downs, what was easy, what was hard, where you got stuck, why you got stuck, how you got unstuck. Of course, it would be nice for you to take us through the design thinking process, show us your prototypes, maybe the ones that you dropped along the way. Why did you keep the ones that you kept, right? Remember that one of the critical things about prototypes is that showing is better than simply telling, so bring them to the demo day. After the 10-minute presentation, we will have 10 minutes for question and answers, and so you should be prepared for that. But the presentation can be literally anything that you'd like. I would love to see creativity involved, have you guys role play things, right? Tell a lot of stories, show us pictures, videos would be amazing, right? So those 10 minutes are completely up to you how you manage them. Not everybody in the team needs to present. You can choose who presents. If everybody wants to present, great. If not, no problem. So a lot of wiggle room, a lot of flexibility where the choices are yours, right? That's why I haven't been obsessive about sending you a very specific criteria list for deliverables. That's not how creativity and design thinking works. Okay, so that's deliverable one, presentation during demo day. Demo day will be held in the same room we've been doing the class all the time, right? So quite straightforward. Two, the online portfolio. So I'm going to encourage you guys to use any kind of simple website building tool, Wix, Squarespace, whatever it is. Shouldn't take you too much to be worrying about like the details and the design and the functionality. Just build a website that communicates to me, to other potential interested stakeholders, like for example the case company, the case holders, the companies that are offering the case, maybe other stakeholders that could potentially be interested in exploring the kind of work you've been doing, right? The NTNU community. The beauty about the website is you can just essentially send out a link and have a lot of different people check out the work that you've been doing. So make sure that the information that you communicate on that website is not way too private. Make sure that the company is okay with you sharing that, right? And the website can look literally like whatever you'd like it to look. Again, no specific requirements, because if I start to give you guys requirements, all of the websites are going to look the same, and that's going to be really boring, and it's going to kill all the creativity. So do what you want with the website. Include videos, include stories, include pictures. Tell us about your learning process. Tell us about the ins and outs of design thinking, of how everything evolved, right? The roller coaster ride that your team went through. It's a communication device that you could literally leverage in so many different ways. Make it interesting, make it creative, make it spicy, make it different. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't be focusing on way too much time for this website. It's something you should be able to build relatively quickly so that you can spend the most time focusing on the actual process and your actual projects, which should continue to move forward, by the way. I mean, we're getting close to demo day, but we're still not there. And so you should continue to prototype and test. Every time you test, you empathize, you connect with your users, you see what you have to tweak, you tweak it again, and you get closer and closer and closer to offering them something that they are delighted about. The delivery date for that website is going to be exactly a week after demo day. So don't worry about that now, right? You will have 7 full days after your presentation to spend building the website, thinking about what you're going to include, telling your stories, etc. So that's on purpose so that you can continue to worry and focus and concentrate on developing your prototypes and testing them. And now to this reflective essay. I would encourage you to include some reflections, maybe a tab on the website that includes reflections. And these reflections need to be made by the team. And it's basically, so how did that go for us? What did we learn, right? Does design thinking work for everything? If it doesn't work for everything, why not? What particular circumstances would you have changed in the design thinking process? What was it like to work with your teammates, right? Was the team dynamic positive? Was it negative? If it was negative, why did you find it negative? What did you do to improve the team circumstances? Did you feel that you were actually gaining traction through your prototypes? If not, why do you think that's the case, right? The question why is going to be a really important thing for you to include in your reflection, right? How long should that reflection be? Completely up to you, right? It could be 5 or 6 really introspective, well-developed paragraphs, right? It could be 10 paragraphs if you think that you have lots to tell around your reflection. But just include a good chunk of written reflections in one of the tabs on your website. As simple as that, right? Again, given that this course is pass-fail, we don't have a strong focus on final deliverables. That's not the point. It actually goes completely against the whole design thinking philosophy. We should focus on the here and the now. That should ring a bell around mindfulness and design thinking. Don't focus on what's all the way in the future. We don't know what we don't know. Keep on focusing on kicking ass in the current process. Right? So to summarize, 1, you'll be presenting for 10 minutes during demo day. 2, deliver a link to a website that you'll have time to create after demo day. The website can tell us everything that you've been able to accomplish during TMM4220. And within that website, include a little bit of reflections. Right? These reflections, by the way, are important. This is where the learning really solidifies in your mind. So spend some time discussing as a team, really reflecting what happened during TMM4220. Right? How can we improve ourselves as a team, as individuals, when we engage in the future around innovation, creativity, and design? And finally, enjoy the process, right? Reduce the stress. I would love to say that everybody's going to pass, because everybody probably will pass. So don't stress, okay? I hope this has been helpful. If not, send me an email. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Okay. Ha det bra!